Welcome everybody to Live Case Break. This is Larry. We are doing a Player Draft 2015 Archive Signature. In this break, I've got Justin, Rob, Joe, Chad, Charles for 2, Richard K for 2, Yuval, Stevie C for 2, and Joshua M. What we're going to do is we're going to roll our dice. We're going to get a number. We're going to run random.org that many times. That will be our draft order. This is going to be a straight snake draft. So it is 13 players. It will be 5 and a little bit of round. So you go 1 to 13, 13 to 1, 1 to 13, 13 to 1, 1 to 13, and then the guys in the back will get the extra couple players. So if you're 12 or 13th, you're actually getting 6 players, not 5. All right, so let's go ahead and point this camera down a little bit temporarily. We'll roll our dice. We've got an 11, guys. 6 and 5. Yo, 11. We've got all 13 names typed into the randomizer here. We're going to randomize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think I missed it with my thumb. There we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here comes number 11. Good luck, everyone. Stevie C, first round pick. Second is Charles. Third is the Larry Alex pick. So Alex has the first pick of third pick, the first pick of our grouping. Justin with 4. Richard with 5. 6 is Chad. 7 Charles. 8 is Yuval. Ninth we have Joe. 10th Richard. 11th Joshua. 12th Stevie. And 13th, Rob. He is going to kill me when he gets on here. 11 times. So what we're going to do is when you're up, go ahead and pick, and we'll strike through the name with the red marker, as Joe recommended. So I've got every name on this board here. The one behind the glare on the light is Garcia Parra. So Stevie, you are up, my friend. Choose your weapon.
Setting up a third down and 3.
Sorry.
In your memory bank because they had Bernard McKinney, the middle linebacker, on the outside.
Hold on, this is on Ustream. That cuts off the bottom. Koufax, Stevie says. So Koufax off the board. Okay, next up we have Charles. Hank Aaron, Charles says. Joe, good idea with the other marker. And the strike through. Alex, you are up. Griffey. Justin, you're up.
When this was such a key play in the game, Chris Harper losing the ball, Denver recovers. They wound up
cutting him. Last week, this happened with 11 seconds to go in the half. The block punt running for a touchdown.
Jesse, I'm going to have to refund you, buddy. Jesse, if you are here, we sold out.
Philadelphia had 3 returns.
I will have to send you a refund of your buy-in.
What's funny is that New England has not had a single return touchdown this year, and Philadelphia wound up with 3 in about 15 minutes of clock time last week.
Now, and we have a development here. Devin McCourty not out there on the field. We saw him kind of limping off. And
Justin, are you here, dude?
on the back end of
Let me
this
text him.
superstar player.
Ron Harmon takes his spot. Now here's Cole. Let's go to Michelle.
Okay, Rob, you have... No worries. Sorry, Jesse. I'll refund you right after I finish.
Running back with Garrett Blunt earlier with a hip injury. Jonathan Freeman questionable with a hand injury. And now Devin McCourty, guys.
Yep, it's unbelievable. And then they go out and they find guys like Leonard Johnson, who's making his Patriot debut tonight. And has been a factor. 3rd down and 3. It's fired over the middle, and that is caught by the tight end.
Nolan Ryan.
So a key 3rd down conversion here to the 34-yard line. Tackle.
Nolan Ryan off the board. Richard, you are up.
And that's what happens. If you're just going to rush 3, they try and drop 8 into coverage here. Then Warrior's doing the right thing. He knows to hold the ball, and then you're going to get those late opportunities over the middle to make a play.
And back for Sean.
Oh, boy, interesting.
Yeah, he's been fighting through some issues of late. He had a foot injury.
Okay, Platypus is Richard. Let me give him
Listed on the
mods.
report, though he has, along with everybody in that
Omar Vizquel for Richard. Good pick. He sells for big dollars.
We've talked about it many times.
Chad, you are up.
But somehow, some way, they've done it for so long with Belichick and Ernie Adams, who's in the office.
The next 3 names are Chad, Charles, and Yuval.
They look at everything and they know, how do you find these guys and they pick them up? Like, for instance, Johnson tonight.
Well, that's exactly right.
Chad takes Ripken. Charles, you are up.
Have depth at those positions because they look for versatile players, right? They look for guys that could do a lot of different things, going back to the Troy Brown days when he could do everything. But when you get those kinds of...
Hey, Jesse, are you still there?
Okay, well, let's just shuffle him over there, and it makes a difference.
They looked at somebody like Deion Lewis, who had been hurt. So you kind of forget about this guy. Been with Philadelphia and with Cleveland. They brought him in, and Brady told us before that opening game, he said this guy is going to be a major factor with his team, and he wasn't until he got hurt.
Well, there's Chung on the tackle. I don't know if maybe he pivoted around on that foot. It's just hard to tell. He took a pretty good shot to the helmet trying to make that tackle, so maybe just stunned.
And that brings Jordan Richards, a rookie from Stanford, into the game.
McGuire, Charles says.
When you start thinking about looking down the field, and they're starting to back off now. So offensively,
Yuval, you're up, buddy.
have to realize what's going on. Well, here comes Chung back in the game. But when you get 2 young guys on the back end, what does Matt Patricia do? He's going to go safety.
Mariano Rivera.
Down the middle of the field, you just didn't want those young guys making a big mistake.
There's Grimes on the last carry, second.
Joe, you're up.
Patricia calling the defense. Shorts in motion. It looks that way and it has it batted down at the line of scrimmage and Queen Hicks with the back. 3rd and 8.
Was it a throw or a fumble?
I think it's a fumble. We'll see.
It's a fumble.
That's what they're going to. Well, the Patriots say it is a fumble. Their offense is going to come on the field. Take a look here.
Clearly he's trying to. Oh, no. I think they're going to take a good look at that one. That looks incomplete.
Yeah, his arm's going forward.
I saw him throw the beanbag, which means a fumble. So I knew what they were thinking.
And we'll take a look when we come back.
Joe E., Richard, and Joshua.
I'm waiting all day for this.
Then we have Stevie and Rob P. for 2.
I got to the couch first. I was born before you.
I was born before Boca.
Galarraga.
And at the crate battles.
Galarraga to Joe. Richard, you are up. Henderson. Joshua, you are up.
And the cleaner burning natural gas we produce generates more of our electricity than ever before, helping dramatically reduce America's emissions.
Piazza.
Because turning on the lights isn't as simple as just flipping a switch. Energy.
Stevie, you are up.
Bucks, Rams, Thursday Night Football, now only on NFL Network.
So it's ruled a turnover. It's going to get overturned. Ball just slipped out of his hand, so no challenge is necessary. All turnovers are reviewed. The ball slips out, and they're going to wind up calling this an incomplete pass.
If they had called that a fumble, he might have got.
We got Stevie and Rob P for 2, then Stevie again.
Right. Oh, still waiting for Triplett. Here it comes.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. It is an incomplete pass. Quarterback throw, no ruling forward, and it is significant. Penalty, 3rd and 8 on the 32. Put 5-10 back on the
Right now, Stevie is up. Then we've got Rob P for 2.
That's going to make it 3rd down.
Then Stevie again.
That's the third call overturned for Bill Belichick's squad.
We're making good time, though.
2 challenges by O'Brien, and that overturned. Review in New York. Triplett makes the final call here.
Randy Johnson, Stevie says.
At the 32-yard line, 3rd down and 8.
Nate Washington up there one more time.
Rob, you are up for 2.
Close. Should be 1-on-1 again.
That is a fumble. Wow.
The Texans are able to retain possession, so at least they'll get the punting. Derek Newton winds up with it. In the meantime,
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead, Alex. I know exactly who you want.
Who is hurt? I mean, they're going down one by one.
Thank you, buddy. No worries.
Unblocked off the edge. I'm not sure exactly what Derek Newton's.
Thank you for helping.
Here. They had plenty of guys there to block him.
Bo Jackson, Reggie Jackson.
Go right off the edge, and
Rob taking the Jackson brothers.
didn't see it until the last minute. What a job by Shear to not go for the big hit. He went strictly for the football and got it out of there.
Stevie, you're up. There are no more Jacksons left on the board.
Understand what the game's about. Big hits are a wonderful thing, but you'd rather get the football.
Now you've got Easley, who is still down.
Tito Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, they're all gone.
The first round draft choice out of the Florida last year.
Let's hope it's nothing to do with his knee.
Janet, you are still allowed to take.
He's had enough knee stuff. He is right there. We have seen him already have an impact on the game, rushing the passer. They took a chance on him. He was injured in college and had really got pretty healthy here and was having an impact. So he's okay.
Well, that's what's happened tonight. Blunt out.
I know for sure that Joe will not be taking Chipper Jones. Stevie takes.
Easley
I know Joe will not be taking Al K1.
to the sideline. And, of course, Hightower.
Joshua, you are up.
First game.
Chipper Jones off the
Tip of
board.
the cap, though, to this Patriots defense and Matt Patricia. This is a team that had one of their best days of the year last week, giving up yards, and all those returns made them look like they had a horrible up 35 points, where in reality they didn't give up anywhere close to that against the Eagles.
So the sack and the ensuing fumble, it's a 23-yard loss, so it's 4th and 31 now. Danny Amendola, who's been the number 1 punt returner this season, is back there to accept the punt, falls for the fair catch, and makes it at the 12-yard line. Well, from Barry Levinson, the Academy Award-winning director, Jennifer Lopez, and
No, I will, Joe. You're in 3 picks. Joshua, Richard, Joe.
and that show will premiere right here on NBC on Thursday night.
Oh, Joshua took Maddox. Sorry, I didn't see. Richard, you are up.
Amendola returning a lot of kicks this year, but I think maybe Belichick didn't want him to have that role.
Now we have Richard, Joe, and Yuval. Sorry, I missed you, Richard. I missed you, Joshua. I'm sorry. I got you now.
Like Keyshawn and Martin, and we go back to Amendola. To the 11-yard line, Brady brings his team up to the line of scrimmage now on 1st down. And taken down for a loss of 1, and it's blocked right there, taking down Brandon Bolden.
Frank Thomas.
Boy, I tell you what, just a little too quick for Sebastian Vollmer right off the edge.
Joe, you're up, buddy.
On all sides, but you see Vollmer looking in at the football. By the time he looks back, JJ
We've got Joe, Yuval, Charles.
stadium here, maybe not as noisy as it could be tonight. It goes right around and makes a play. So these two defenses now just trading big haymakers, and the offenses can't get it going.
2nd and 11. Just a 3-man rush. And the pass, Amendola, and he was squirted out of the game.
I am.
Up here.
That's me.
Houston area, it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Now they keep flashing all these
Gil
guys
Grissom.
in the scrimmage, their best pass rushers in each of these games.
Joseph, you are on the block.
Now they drop back.
Ready to go.
Get it. Tom Brady's getting out of this ball out so quickly in about 2 seconds. So let's just go back and try and cover for a while.
We're going to have to go in the quarter. 3rd and 3. And just a 3-man rush. And that's enough.
Joe, are you with us?
Clowney. Fabinian Clowney.
No, it's Frank Robinson.
In the draft last year. Big sack.
And beats a double team.
It's your pick, brother.
Watch this. This is fantastic. Both of them inside, guard and tackle. On that side, he's going right between them. Spins Vollmer around, gets through Shaq Mason, the rookie. That's why you made him the number 1 pick.
3.5 sacks for him this season. Ryan Allen to punt out of the end zone. Good angle kick. And stepping out of bounds with Cecil Shorts.
We've got Joe, then Yuval, and Charles.
Well, Clowney was the number 1 pick for a number of reasons. He's a great player. But you go back to that Outback Bowl against Michigan in 2013. And, well, that play was only replayed, about 4.5 million times?
It was indeed. But it has been nothing but injuries since he's got here. But we saw a glimpse last week in the game against Buffalo. That was a sack.
We're waiting on you, Joe.
And again here tonight. And so there could not
Glavin.
be anything better that can happen to this team. This guy has had everything. Knee, shoulder, ankle, illness.
All right, Yuval, you are up.
On and on. He has been on the injury report almost every single week since he's got here. And now starting to produce.
Meanwhile, a big punt by Allen, 51 yards and a -2 on the return. Chris Polk goes nowhere.
Well, nobody's blocking Jamal Sheard. I have no
Ernie
idea
Banks,
what
good
they're doing
pick.
right now. That is the second
He is not
trade
signing anymore.
Sheard has made because nobody's blocked him. Unbelievable.
All right. Charles, you're up, bud.
Give him credit. Boy, he has been a force since he's got
And the guy they picked up from
Ozzie Smith, yes, sir.
restricted free agent. And that catch is made by Jonathan Grimes after the 42-yard.
After Charles, we have Chad. All right, Ozzie Smith off the board.
3rd down and 6.
Chad, you're up.
one guy we should give a little credit to over here is Dwayne Brown. Chandler Jones came into the night tonight as the 3rd leading sacker.
We got Chad, Richard, and Justin.
Jones, he said, my arms are 35.5 inches, his are 38.
Canseco, Chad takes. Richard, you are up.
They go 5 wide on 3rd and 6. Look out again. And at the 35-yard line, it's Ninkovich. He comes around the corner and gets the sack.
Yount. Justin, you're up.
Watch what happens with Ninkovich here. Going to knock the hands down of Derek Newton right here. Comes up on him, swat those hands down, and then that 310-pound plus man just leans forward, and Ninkovich goes right around him.
And gives him a body.
Lucius Johnny Bench Jackson.
And made by Amendola, who comes all the way
Bench is off the board.
very short putt. Look at Michelle.
You were talking about Jadeveon Clowney and his most challenging health issue was undergoing microfracture.
All right,
surgery
let me
on his left knee last
take 1
December.
second.
The procedure aims to repair damaged cartilage by drilling tiny holes into the underlying bone. In Clowney's case, the femur, and those tiny fractures bleed, as you see here, promoting cartilage regeneration. And the surgery is
All right, I'm going to take Juan Gonzalez.
6 to 8 months healing
His
time.
cards seem to be selling for a lot.
Both pretty much stumped.
I would say there he is.
Charles, you are up. Then Stevie for 2.
If he can be healthy and be what they think he is, that's scary. It's very scary.
That's exactly right.
This is Bolden. And Bolden bowling his way for a first down. Finally stopped.
Charles and Stevie for 2. Then Charles again. Then I already have Alex's pick. So we should pound through a few picks very quickly here.
Going on with the Patriots is trying to get on the field, and Brandon Bolden tonight has been tremendous. This has been a great effort after Blunt went out of the game. He
Just about finished with round 2.
Averaging over 4 yards a carry.
I'm pounding through.
7 yards. Quick hit fell, and he's able to break the tackle only.
Keep pounding.
Take the ball into detection territory.
Clemens, Charles takes.
Now, that Kevin Johnson's a
That was my alternate pick for Juan Gonzalez.
overall quarterback taken. Trey Waynes was the first quarterback.
Stevie, you're up for 2, bud.
He's played really well. Had a tough game against
Then Charles, then Alex.
Green Jackson was the starter, but he's a guy that I think is going to have a bright future.
After three, it's 20-6 Patriots. Sunday Night Football. Back after this.
It's the SNL event of the season. Amy Poehler and Tina Fey return to host the holiday episode. With musical guests The Boss, Bruce Springsteen.
For this, I thank God.
New SNL this week.
Santa has a magic snow globe for every family. And whatever he puts in our snow globe shows up at our house. And this year, look at what he put in our driveway.
Santa can do that?
You sure can, honey.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event is here. Lease the 2016 ES350 for $349 a month for 36 months, and we'll make your first month's payment. See your Lexus dealer.
Noma! And you got one more, Stevie. Then we got Charles, Alex, and Justin.
Adventure Sales event is happening now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
That must have been some sale, Patty. Jim just had to have it. We say big, you know?
Biggio, you got it.
Wow. Love all of
Charles, you're up.
like that. Everything.
This holiday season, see your GMC dealer and get something you really want. Now current lessees switch to GMC and get this low mileage lease on this 2016 Terrain for around $199 per month with just $939 due in Sunday.
You're on NBC6 South Florida. Aerial coverage tonight being brought to you by Geico.
We've got Charles and Alex and Justin, then Richard. Alex's pick will be instantaneous.
25-minute drive from downtown Houston out here.
Carlton for Charles.
Start from the 50-yard line.
Alex is taking Andrew Jones.
Up by 14.
Justin, you are up. Andrew Jones off the board. Steve Carlton off the board.
Just wonder how many
Al Kaline. We are moving now.
Texans defense survived.
Richard, you are up.
Just been playing awesome in this third quarter. They've given their offense chance after chance. They kind of
Probably, Jeff, because we're still drafting, then we'll rip it. I could do some singles if you're interested afterwards. Tomorrow we're going to try some football divisionals.
doing to them.
You know, the doctor talking to Hoyer.
Strawberry.
Texans sideline.
Chad, you're up, bud.
He was there. He's going to get enveloped at the 40-yard line. Whitney merciless.
Holy defense is here, Batman.
Now has
Manischewitz. Albert Manischewitz. Come on. Smoltz for Chad.
Here we go, right down the
Charles, you are up.
Manaroo on
Let's
Brian
keep this pace, guys. We're doing great.
Brady. That's what they were hoping to do all night, which is attack him right up the gut, take advantage of some one-on-one matchups.
Cepeda, Yuval. We have Yuval, Joe, and Richard.
4th and 16. And Allen's 5th punt of the night. Backing up the shorts at the 5-yard line. Slater misses him. And he brings it back out to the 18-yard line. It's Houston who again trying to generate something on offense down 20-6.
Yuval, Joe, and Richard.
Everybody deserves the gift of more data. For a limited time,
Frank Robinson. Great pick this late.
bonus gigs at no additional cost every year for life. That's 2 extra gigs per line per month.
Joe, you're up, bud.
XL or larger sizes. 24 bonus gigs every year for life. Stream more, surf longer. All on the Better Network. Visit Verizon online or in-store today.
Still a big-time Hall of Famer.
Dad, Mom, the twins, Aunt Alice.
You didn't tell me Aunt Alice was home.
Of course.
Don't forget Grandpa. Can you test drive?
3 of your teams just got picked. Smoltz, Cepeda, and Robinson.
Totally. It's practical.
I mean, those were pretty obvious picks.
The Volkswagen Sign and Drive event. 0 new signing, 0 down, 0 deposit, and 0 first month's payment on the new Jetta and other select models.
Rated T for T.
You are up, Joe. We got Joe, Richard, and Joshua.
Starting at $299.99.
Waiting on Joe, and then we got Richard and Joshua.
Coach here now in the middle. Hoyer, who was at New England for 3 years, and there he was with Tom Brady, the understudy, coming out onto the field prior to a game. And on the bench, and Hoyer said it was tremendous. Just a great experience. Tom was fantastic, engaged in the meetings. And
Joe, why don't you go with good in here?
Brady telling us last night he loves the guy. He said he's great, and he's had some success down here finally.
Yeah, boy, did they have some fun with Bill.
Alomar, you got it.
Hot tempered, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Richard, you're up.
That's another sack here. And the ball is loose again. Sheard creates the sack, and then Malcolm Brown is there for the recovery. So you saw them working on Hoyer. Now he's slow and getting up again. And Triplett's going to discuss this.
Ball is sheared one more time, this time back underneath.
I just threw up a little.
It's really turned into
All right, nice pick, Richard. Bernie Williams for Richard.
sheared.
Rolling on the field. There's a fumble.
Joshua, Stevie, and then Rob for 2. Benia was off the board.
I'm sure they had ruled that his knee was down. Yeah, but I'm not sure the ball's not out before that knee's down.
Obviously, we looked at all turnovers are. That's the whole question right now. When does the ball come
Right
out?
there, and my opinion.
The doc.
the knee went down.
Good in for Joshua.
There, that ball's out.
Stevie, you're up.
A hold up play until
Yeah, but they've already turned
Stevie, Rob for 2, then Stevie again.
just waiting. As they go over it back in Gotham. And now it is confirmed it is a fumble.
Benitez.
What a night for Sheard, huh?
4 sacks of Hoyer.
Here comes Gronk again.
And it's a first and goal.
They're definitely going to him.
And this is Amendola taken down at the 3-yard line. Second and goal.
Now they just get the matchups they want. That time they get Amendola on the inside linebacker, but that guy right there.
Stevie, are you with us, brother? You're up.
Come over and cause all kinds of problems for Brian Hoyer tonight. Bill O'Brien used to make fun of him in his
Okay.
paper. He said that Matt Light and the Patriots used to whistle when they could see it was about to blow. It may be about to blow here because they were making a ton of mistakes.
Whistle at the teapot. And at the 2-yard line, Bolden is stopped there. So it's
Jim Rice. Rob, you are up for 2.
First of the field goal, let me turn this into a 3-possession lead on a night when the Texans have been able to get only 142 yards out of their offense.
I know on the top you got Dykstra and Levon Hernandez.
Here come the little guys on the field, so a lot of receivers out there. We're going to end up with Gronkowski and Jonathan Joseph at the bottom.
Third and goal. And they're going to run it. And right through the middle.
There you go, Justin.
For the touchdown. So once again, the Texans can't stop. The goal-to-go situation. Turn it over.
We got Rob for 2, then Stevie, then Joshua.
Well, there are not many times that Brian Stark's going to throw a block where he gets driven straight back that it's going to end up being a good thing. Merciless that time just drove him right into Tom Brady, and he never saw White coming through. One of the things that they just didn't think they would get a lot of is James White running the football. When he came in the game, that triggered thoughts of pass, handed off.
No worries, Rob.
Don't ever think you know everything about what's going on with the Patriots.
Point by Gostowski is the 27th New England point tonight with 12:04 to go. 27-6 in favor of the reigning Super Bowl champs.
This is the best block of all. It's like candy cane lane.
I know.
Holiday fairs.
He's having a big game.
Look at those reindeer.
Jeffrey, you're awfully quiet back there.
I was just thinking, maybe it's time we finish this test drive and head back to the dealership.
That is so
Got Rob for 2, then Stevie, then Joshua. 2 more rounds to go, guys.
But we still need your signature. The Volkswagen Sign and Drive event. 0 doing signing, 0 down, 0 deposit, and 0 first month's payment on new Passat and other select models.
Bagwell is off the board, and Rob's got 1 more pick.
Get $50 off the Samsung Gear S2 with the purchase and activation of a compatible Galaxy smartphone. Only at Verizon.
The rest of these are pretty horrible, so we should be able to pop through them pretty quick.
Rich in history and exquisite design, desired the world over. From royalty to the red carpet. Give her
Fernando is the other pick.
with exclusive Le'Veon styles from
Stevie, you're up.
White half-carat total weight vanilla and chocolate diamond earrings, only $6.99. A 7/8 carat total weight vanilla and chocolate diamond ring, $14.99. Or this peach morganite ring, $9.99. Le'Veon at the jewelry store at Macy's.
The winner of the moment is... This finale back tomorrow on Tuesday.
Sunday night, the push to the NFL playoffs is on as the Cardinals take on the Eagles. Sunday night is football night, only on NBC.
No, we should be able to click through these pretty quick. Guys, these picks are not super significant, so we should be able to pop through these and get the case open.
Foxborough. And one of the reasons that the Patriots will have only 1 more home game and be on the road for the last 2 weeks is that they can start installing the rink at Gillette Stadium.
El Duque, Orlando Hernandez. Joshua, you are up. What's up, Greg?
Hey, babe. Last one home cooked?
The guaranteed Mookie hit. Richard, you are up. Richard, Joe, and Yuval. Joe, can I pencil your hit in? Your spot in? Your pick? Sean Green. Joe, you're up.
Give the gift of the Better Network. Save up to 50% on our hottest Android smartphones, like the Motorola Joy Turbo 2. Get
Joe, are you taking Hojo?
Visit Verizon online or in-store today.
This holiday season, Tom Brady Guaranteed Hall of Fame. What the hell? Kids, take two, unrated. Perfect smile. On digital HD now, on Blu-ray and DVD Tuesday. You ready for this, JJ? Huh? I said, are you ready for this?
Well, could you get sure? I thought that's the whole reason you were breaking this product was him.
Now, I'm gonna ask you one more time. We're gonna do this? For what? Wireless speakers, engineered for exceptional sound.
Yes, it will. We'll do it again. I might be able to do it again tomorrow night, depending on UPS. Okay, Hojo for Joe. Yuval, you are up. Howard Johnson was the last pick. Greg, check with me tomorrow night. I'm going to try to run it tomorrow night. As well, I'll tweet in the morning if UPS comes to me, which it should. We've got Yuval, Charles, and Chad. Next three.
And this defense has been unbelievable tonight. Houston had everything on the line in this game. Playing at home.
Palmeiro for Yuval.
And this defense of Matt Patricia has just killed them. They have 13 first or second round guys on this defense, and they are playing like monsters.
Charles, you're up.
Texans have averaged only 3.4 yards.
Then Chad, then Richard. Edgar Martinez, yes, sir. You got it. Chad, you're up.
A lot of this is coming to Derek Newton's side, to be honest. Sometimes it's physical mistakes, sometimes it's mental mistakes, but there have been mistakes that way. Now Shear jumps back inside and gets the sack fumble out of that. It has been a long, long night for this Houston offense.
And Hoyer brings one deep downfield, and finally Hopkins gets the measure of Ryan. He caught only two all night, 12 yards, and finally a bomb here for 41.
Well, you know what's happened? They went from helping.
Sheffield for Chad. Richard, you're up. We got Richard, Justin, and then my pick. Olerud for Richard. Justin, you're up.
One-handed. Number 41. Another drop here. Ryan Griffin.
It's about the same catch, wasn't it?
What's up, Robert?
Like he had in his hands and then sort of got knocked out by Chung.
Guys, as long as UPS comes, we'll be doing this again tomorrow night.
I think he catches it, and then Chung comes over and gives him the tomahawk chop and knocked it out of there. Really not much you can do as a receiver on that one.
We've got Justin, then my pick, then Charles, then Stevie for two. Garvey for Justin. I will take Delgado for Tim. So we got Garvey off the board. We've got Delgado off the board.
Here is Scribe.
So we got Charles, Stevie for 2, then Charles.
Setting up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, and that's the right decision as a quarterback. The problem is you're down 27-6 now. They put 2 safeties back there to help both ways, and Hoyer goes, all right.
McGriff for Charles. Stevie, you're up for 2.
So they do, and still plenty of time. You can still go down there and get a score here. Defense has been playing well. Oh, look at this formation. Diamond right.
It's the Wildcat again, and Shorts takes it. Picks a toss.
No, Andrew Jones was not the first pick. But Alex did get Andrew Jones.
We have not seen the Wildcat be overly effective.
Chipper Jones went in the 2nd round.
Here, and it looks like this would be easy, right? Not so much.
Dave and Paul. Paul O'Neill and David Cohn, you want, Stevie?
Chung has had a really big year for this team. He has done a job in coverage that
Okay.
I think many people believe he
O'Neill and Cohn off the board. Charles, you are up.
We still having to go for it on 4th down and 3. Bring the blitz. And Hoyer is down to 42, and there is no flag. Hakeem Hicks
grabbed the jersey.
at the 38-yard line, and that will be another sack when Hoyer is really paying the price.
He had a concussion earlier, too.
Ball turned over on downs, so the Patriots up by 21.
Griffey Sr. for Charles. Okay, I am swapping picks with Rob, who is at the end. Rob is going to take Dykstra.
Coverage, it protects my personal belongings should I get damaged, stolen, or destroyed. Excuse me.
Hey, lo mein,
So now, Justin, you are up.
chopsticks, soy sauce, and I got some fortune cookies. Have a good one.
These small New York apartments.
Protect your belongings. Let Geico help you with renter's insurance.
Justin, you are up.
To do great things, sometimes you gotta break the rules. We all need Surface
Whose finger? I don't know who that is.
for new masterpieces. We reinvented the Surface Pro, so you can reinvent.
Oh, Raleigh fingers. Okay. My bad. I should have realized that. It's getting late. All right, Richard, you're up. I got it. I just was slow on the uptake there. Sorry about that. We've got Richard, Chad, and Charles. Grace for Richard. Chad, you're up.
With intuitive all-wheel drive, because winter needs a hero. Nissan, innovation that excites. Some rivalries are built off of respect.
Gonzalez for Chad.
It's not.
Luis.
We are the night you love to
Charles, you're up.
Night rivalry, Penguins, Bruins on NBCSN.
Once again, Hoyer being checked out by the medical staff. Backup quarterback is T.J. Yates. Got sacked to end that last attempted drive. And now Brady, well, he hands the ball off to
Joe Negro. Or is it Phil Negro? I'm not sure which one it is. Hold on. Probably Phil. Phil Negro. Yuval, you're up. Phil Negro off the board.
Yeah, Hoyer's going to go back to the locker room, so we're going to see Yates the next time they have the ball at 2nd down and 9.
Yuval, Joe, and Rich. Yeah, Yuval, Joe, and Richard.
Brady, ton of time, and finally the pressure is put on, but that enables Amendola to get free. However, there is a flag on the play. Penalty marker all the way back at the 34. It was a 24-yard pickup.
Holding 63 the offense.
These picks should be popping off.
Still second down.
Rookie guard Trey Jackson as Hoyer goes back to the locker room to get checked.
Not a lot of difference between guys here.
Here's the hit on Hoyer. Going to see as he
We've got Jim Abbott, Vinny Castilla, Eric Davis, George Foster, John Franco, Marquise Grissom, Levon Hernandez, John Kruk left. John Kruk for Yuval. Joe, you are up.
He said, why did you do that? He said, my wife was breech. They used acupuncture, and I saw the baby move, so they told me it worked for concussions. Why not? I took a shot.
New England Journal of Medicine should have that on the front page someday.
Is that who you want, Joe? George Foster? Yes?
There's Mike Vrabel on O'Brien's staff, was the great linebacker through many years with the big.
That's Australian. Okay. Mr. Foster. All right, next, Richard.
He's got a little bit of that O'Brien teapot in him, too. Second and 25. Brady. Wide open. Gronkowski. He gets 25 and a lot more. All the way to the 40.
Well, we're doing a $20 archives draft.
Into 36.
We got Richard, Joshua, Stevie, then me for one, then Rob.
I think Josh McDaniel said it best. He said when Gronkowski walks in the huddle, there just aren't many guys that when you see that guy, almost said that thing, but that guy walk in the huddle, everybody thinks they're going to win. Everybody thinks that the team is going to win. Probably has a little something to do with that, too. Just a little.
Green is taken.
To go in the fourth. First down.
Yep. John Franco. Next, Joshua.
Great job here. So it's the secondary, but Brady's going to take off and slide to a stop after a gain of 15 yards.
Joshua, Stevie.
Well, it all starts as it has all night. You double team J.J. Watt, star players.
Oh, the guy took Castilla. I missed that. Sorry. Castilla gone. Franco gone. Stevie, you're up. You got Jim Abbott, Eric Davis, Levon Hernandez, and Marquise Grissom.
Obviously a 13-yard gain, and Cussing takes Golden down, and we go to Michelle.
Well, Brian Hoyer has gone back to the locker room for that concussion protocol. You mentioned he had a concussion back in week 10.
Stevie takes Jim Abbott.
I guess Chrissy may be heading back to the acupuncturist at this time.
All right. I'm not taking Levon Hernandez, so it's between Marquise Grissom and Eric Davis.
Touchdown pass, and the only touchdown they scored earlier this year to knock off the Bengals, beat them in the playoffs too.
I'll go with Marquise Grissom.
Timeouts. Oh, a little more for Michelle.
Wait, now a couple of weeks ago, actually just a week ago.
All right, Eric Davis and Levon Hernandez for you, Rob. The leftover will go to Stevie.
Which is one of the leading programs in the nation, and I learned a lot. In fact, one of the things I learned is that there are 4 essentially 6 different kinds of concussions.
In the meantime, let me get these boxes out of here.
Kind of conditions, and we didn't know that before. This is something with a lot of research in that program. 6 different kinds of treated somewhat the wrong way. Most people believe that the best way to treat these
Put this on the floor. Actually, we probably could just do it like this. Just take them out one at a time.
I mean, obviously, the league knows it's a huge issue. Has become so over the past few years. Trying to do everything they can to make the game as safe as possible.
Rob, Eric Davis or Levon Hernandez, buddy? Let me text Rob, see if he's around.
The bad news is that the Patriots are a lot better than you are for the Texans. The good news, watch what this guy's doing now. Jadeveon Clowney in the last 2 weeks, is that 3 sacks now? I know he had 1 against Buffalo. I think this is number 2 tonight. And that is a tremendous sign. And maybe J.J. Watt's going to buy him dinner tonight, because if he can start to take some pressure off of Watt and they can get it going off of both edges, Merciless has had a good game inside. That's what they hope to.
All right, Eric Davis for Rob.
Because offensively they couldn't score any points.
Defense, not the issue.
That means Stevie gets Levon Hernandez. All right, here we go, guys. Box 1. Good luck. Leading off 2 of 3, Darryl Strawberry, 1985 Topps. #1 draft pick. I remember opening this. So it's a pretty nice card. 2 of 3, Strawberry was Richard. Nice hit, buddy. Number 2 of 3.
There by Tom Brady. You see that one? Faking the screen one way. Looked like he was going to go sidearm kick to Colby style out to the screen.
Pretty good start. There is no skunk protection. All right, box 2. Ken Griffey Sr., 36 of 50. Ken Griffey Sr., 36 of 50. 1982 Topps. And that goes to Charles. Box 3. Frank Thomas was the 90. Oh, Alex. 3 of 3. Andrew Jones. Let me take a picture of that and send it to him. He's going to flip out.
Gift for yourself, or give a gift to another kid who doesn't get many presents during the holidays.
I would get a gift and give it to somebody else. I would rather give a gift. I would give it to someone.
All right, so congrats to Alex. Box 4. Oh, the big hurt. 1 of 1. This is Topps Gallery, I believe. Yes, it is. 1 of 1. Frank Thomas. Topps Gallery. Frank Thomas was picked by Richard. So Richard having a great break so far. 1 of 1 Frank Thomas. Danielle, could you put that on Twitter, please?
Well, next week, New England's at home. It's their final home game against Tennessee.
And that Strawberry. So pretty good. We've got, out of 4 cards, 3 of them are numbered 3 to 3 or less. Box 5. Frank Thomas was an early 2nd round pick. Lenny Dykstra, 1 of 1. There you go, Rob. 1 of 1. Lenny Dykstra, 1993 finest. This is right about when cards changed. These packs were super expensive. So 1 of 1. Danielle, you can put that one on Twitter, please, too. Congrats, Rob. That's Rob's PC. So out of 5 cards, 4 numbered to 3 or less. Not too bad. I don't know if Rob's watching. Let me hit him with a...
Cincinnati and Denver both lose. When New England lost last week, had the season stopped on a dime at that point, they would have been the 3 seed because of the tiebreakers. Now, in one day and night, they'll be back as the number 1 seed.
All right. Box 6, Marquise Grissom. 38 of 60 for the home team. 1990 Topps. This may be 1991 Topps, actually. Marquise Grissom. All right, next for Joe, Howard Johnson, 7 of 62.
Hakeem Hicks venturing down to the 7-yard line. Another Patriot sack.
Howard Johnson. I'm supposed to get another couple cases tomorrow night. So hopefully UPS delivers. Next box. Alright, maybe you could trade it for another one. For the New York Mets, 1 of 1, John Franco. Third 1 of 1. John Franco picked by Joshua. It's a Topps Gallery 1 of 1. John Franco. Next, George Foster for Joe, 68 of 87. 1982 Topps Mr. Foster. George Foster. Next, for the New York Mets, 1987, I believe Topps. Yes, 1987 Topps Mookie Wilson. That goes to Joshua. 1987 Topps Mookie Wilson, 72 of 87. Next, we have Livan Hernandez, 16 of 17 for Stevie. Last pick in the draft. Livan Hernandez, 16 of 17. You were right. It was guaranteed. For Justin, another 1 of 1. Raleigh Fingers, 4th 1 of 1 of the case. Raleigh Fingers, 1 of 1. Can we get that one on Twitter? Justin on the board, 1 of 1. Raleigh Fingers. American Pie. 4 101s. We got 8 boxes left. Joe, every case I open is hot, son. Next, we have Jim Abbott, 2 of 22. I think Chad had Jim Abbott. No, Stevie had Jim Abbott. 2 of 22, Stevie. That is 1990 Bowman. Second year of the return of Bowman. Next, Joe's favorite player, Al Kaline. I believe this is a 1983 Topps rep. No, it's a Circle K. Circle K 1985 Topps. Al Kaline. 5 of 12 for Justin. Next for Chad, 5 of 18, Jose Canseco. 1991 Topps, 5 of 18. 5 boxes left. I think we had a pretty nice case. 20 boxes, Will. Is there a doctor in the house? Dr. K, 1992 Topps Gold. These were the members-only redemption ones that say winner. There were also non-winner ones that were in the packs. 21 of 26, the doctor. That goes to Joshua. And again for the New York Mets, 48 of 55, David Cone for Stevie. That is 1992 tops as well. 3 left. Who's that? Sean Green, 8 of 19. That is 2000 tops gallery. Sean Green, that went to Richard. Nice looking card. It's actually on like canvas. Try to get you some focus.
Volkswagen post-game report, Michelle on the field with the start of the game. Lee McHugh is here, but on short-term IR with his growth.
2 boxes left. It could be in there, Charles. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, 12 of 23, Steve Garvey, 1982 tops. Garvey was picked by Justin. 1982 tops, Steve Garvey. Last box. Like I said, if UPS is kind, I will have 2 more cases of this tomorrow, and we could do it again. And a big hit at the end, Mr. Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux to Joshua. So Joshua had a great break. Oh! I did not know there were 2. Monsty! I had no idea that was the case. I was not trying to be coy. I had no idea that there were 2. Thank you for telling me. I honestly had no idea. Omar Vizquel for Richard. Let me, I guess, open that up and separate them.
To see the mistakes that they were making. Another one tonight in special teams as well. So I'm sure the old special teams coach himself, Bill Belichick, will go back to work on that.
Well, 13 times in the last 15 years.
Let me get it out. Okay, now I know. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Congrats, guys. Omar and Maddox. I don't know how I ship it to 2 people otherwise, Robert. So Omar to Richard, and Greg Maddox goes to Joshua. So great job. Like I said, guys, tomorrow I hope UPS will be kind to us and that we will have another case delivered.